All right, so today we're going to talk about location secret, how you find the best spot for corporate rental. No property required, no property buying required. You don't really need to buy the properties. What states are the best for midterm rental? Bigger cities, the cost of living, and bigger populations. These are what can bring you more clients. Big cities like Los Angeles, New York, hotspots, Dallas, hotspot, Nashville is hotspots too. Any cities that have bigger population, even higher cost of living is good too, because the more higher cost of living, the more we can charge in rent. Okay. Who in here have been killed by taxes and inflation, right? I don't like it as much as the next guy, or you do, you know? But with this, we actually like inflation because how we want to be beneficiary for inflation. By being a landlord or benefit from rent, you are being benefited by inflation. The higher inflation, the higher the rent, the more money everybody's make. You see what I'm saying? So these are the things to look for. Other key factors, up and coming cities, cities in transition. Where are the growth going? For example, Texas has been growing like wildfire. Florida has been growing too. People are moving in. Is your city people moving in or people moving out? California is always super hot for rental as well. You know, Nashville, Tennessee is a great market. Virginia is good. DC or over. You can pretty much do this in any major city. Okay, there's actually medium-sized cities can work as well because any cities there are companies that are looking to find housing for their employees, and every city there are people with insurance housing who are going through renovations. You see what I'm saying? So that's why it's so important to know these secrets. What makes a location ideal for midterm rental? All right, these are my three secrets, okay? Highways, hospitals, and hotels. When two highways intersect, that is when money flow, attention flow equal money flow. Write that down. Wherever attention is, there's money in that, okay? So there's a reason why the government did their research and put billions of dollars into our highway system, and we just follow what their research already and be close to the two highways. When two highways intersect, that's where the most central location are. And then you can tell also other criteria like hospitals and hotels. When they are founded on one side of the highway, that side is a better side. You understand? And whenever they put down 10 million, 100 million to build a resort or a hospital, don't you think they've done their research already? Of course they have, right? And if they've done their research already, why do you need to do more? Okay. That's why highways, hospitals, and hotels are phenomenal criterias. You want to be about 10 minutes away from central location of hospitals, hotels, of highways. Okay. What to avoid at downtown and HOA restricted areas. What is a good area to be at is nice suburban neighborhood with good schools. So why avoid downtown and HOA? Well, downtown is a lot of regulation. HOA are just, I don't know what they do, but all they do is just watching us Airbnb or corporate housing people and, critique at us. So you want areas where HOA is not so strong that they're not overlooking your shoulder on everything. Okay. That's why you want to go to the suburb with good school, with nice single family home, and not condos or townhouses in downtown or very populated, HOA restricted areas, because they will get you shut down. Okay. I'd shut down like 10 Airbnbs before or corporate housing before, I know. And most of them were because I did condos or townhouse or HOA area. But when I switch over to single family home, it's been a smooth ride most of the time. And also, for the past 8, 9 years, I have several homes that lasted for 8, 9 years doing this. So it definitely worked. What are the risks associated with poor location choices? Okay, so low demand and seasonality, of course. 2 is higher vacancy rate. Number 3 is difficulty getting quality tenants, because quality tenants want to stay in nice neighborhood. They don't want to stay in the ghetto, obviously, right? And then 4, decrease in property value. In our case, is decrease in rent. Location, 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 right? Why? Because the number one rule in real estate is location, because you cannot change it. You can change everything else about the house except the location. It's pretty much stuck there, okay? That's why picking the right location is the most important thing that you need to do. In order for us to analyze your market or giving you like more strategy depending on where you live, this is an introductory class. We can only do so much here. You want to book a call with us. It's a 1 hour free strategy call with our top advisor or me, and we will analyze your location, analyze your situation, show you the roadmap to financial freedom, and build our game plan for you. How many want me to do that for you? Want us to do that for you? Okay, then book this call. You want to book it now because literally we only have a few slots for this week. How does location impact pricing a midterm rental? Huge. Okay, seasonality. Midterm rental actually have less seasonality effect than short term. Short term has way more effect on the seasonality because most short-term rental can only make profit 3-4 months out of the year. The rest of the year, they lose money. Versus us, midterm rental, we make profit most of the year, like year round pretty much, because we have contracts, agreement, lease that stay for 6 months, 9 months, sometime a year. What are other impact with MTR, midterm rental, is either oversaturated areas, like there's too many competition, or apartments, townhouse, HOA that with strict regulation that will shut you down. Okay, these happen a lot. What are the strategies for competing in saturated areas? Do midterm, not short term. You have to set up to stand out. Okay, why do you want to do midterm? Because short term is a bunch of vacations rental. Okay, the way I explain to my students is short-term rental is like you building a castle on sand. Why? Because remember COVID, guys? Remember 9/11 happened? It wiped out the entire travel industry. Most of billion-dollar company went bankrupt overnight. Do you want to have that risk? Who knows another COVID might happen? Who knows another 9/11 might happen? Every 8 to 10 years, something crazy happen and people are afraid, people don't travel anymore. So you base your money, your business on vacation rental, it's gonna happen, okay? Some of the biggest billion-dollar company went bankrupt during this past COVID scenario situation, where my company survived and actually thrive because we are rent out to companies, and companies are project based, and their projects usually get delayed through COVID, so therefore they extended our stays even more. Make sense? So it's actually crazy how this is a hidden gem that most people don't know about, and that's why I'm super passionate about sharing this, because nobody teach this out there. Nobody know about this, and just don't want people to think that vacation rental is the way, because I already done it, and I don't want I don't want to do that. It's so stressful. Okay, so when you do midterm, it's like a breeze. Every 3-6 months they move out, they move in. You don't have to do anything once they checked in, and you just go travel, do whatever you want to do, take care of your family. And then you got to set up to stand out. How do you set it up so that's catered to the corporate working professionals, cater to the insurance housing families? Very important, right? And then number 3, you do arbitrage. Instead of buying the property, you only need to rent it with a sublet clause at that, or co-hosting. You can even do co-hosting. You don't even need to put any money down. I mean, with that, it's a lot less risk than buying a property, right? When you buy a property, it takes you years to save up the money. And then, most people go to foreclosure because they couldn't afford the mortgage payment, because it's really hard to get out of. But guess what? If you're on the lease, it's pretty easy to get out. All you do is pay first month rent, 1 month deposit, peace. Your maximum loss is a few $1,000. Versus when you buy a property, your max loss could be hundreds of thousands of dollars, right? Why would you do that when you can use that money to rent like 10 houses or co-host 10 houses and make 10 times the income now to get your financial freedom? You can also test the market when you do arbitrage or co-hosting or managing other people property a lot more. When you rather have 10 houses with the same amount of money instead of one. So hopefully that makes sense. So what is corporate housing arbitrage? What is the formula for this? All you do is first month rental plus first month deposit. That's how much you will be paying. And then you can buy the furniture or rent the furniture, charge 2 times the rent, plus or minus utilities. And therefore, you can make about 200% return. How? For example, each property costs you 5 to 7K for the first month rent and deposit. Furniture, about 7, 8K. Let's say 12K. 12 to 15K to do an arbitrage. You make 2 to 3K a month right away. In 6 months, you make your money back. In your first year, you double your money. When you double your money, that's 200% return. Make sense? How much return are you getting on your money right now? Most people are only getting 5-10% if you're lucky. You Warren Buffett, you're getting 20-30% a year, and you Warren Buffett. This, you're getting 200% return. So it's crazy, right? And you're in control of your money. You're not giving your money to BlackRock, Blackstone, whatever Black it is. You don't even know who like handling your money, right? All these big, Vanguard, all these big, people you invest with, but you can't control your money. But with this, you can control your money. That's the most important thing. You're controlling your income of how much you get and also the maximum return. Other formula is when you want to make 10 to 15K a month, just do about 5 properties. You can make it there. Okay. If you do 2 properties a month, that's 2.5 months away. If it take you 1 month to do 1 property, that's 5 months. And then you make your 10 to 15K, 6-figure income. There you go. Okay. If you want 20 to 30K a month, just do 10 properties. If you take you two properties to do a month, then that's 5 months away. You can hit the 20-30K a month goal. You know how long it take me to be a pharmacist? That's why I got the doctor title. It's a real doctor degree in pharmacy. Took me 8 years to do. Also got my master in business, MBA. I looked at hundreds of different models. You know what I got from that? I was making 10K a month as a pharmacist after 8 years of struggling as a student. Okay, that's a long time. This, you can get to 10K a month within a few months. We have so many people who've done it before. You see what I'm saying? And then co-hosting is when you can manage other people's properties or you can co-host with them. So your initial expense is zero, pretty much. You can either buy the furniture or rent the furniture, but you don't have to pay for that. Landlord will pay. Usually landlord will have the furniture or they will already have Airbnbs, but they're not doing well. So you come in as a corporate expert, get them corporate rental clients, and you guys partner up and make money together. But you don't have to put down any money. You see, that's the most beautiful thing. You can charge 2 times the rent, plus or minus utilities. This will mean infinite return on investment because you're not putting any money down. You see what I'm saying? On average, you earn less than arbitrage. So on average, you earn about $1,000 a month per property, 700 to 1,600. So what this means is you need 5 properties to make you about 5-6K a month. You need 10 properties to hit you with the 6-figure income. But the good news with this is it doesn't cost you any money to get started. So therefore, you can scale very, very quickly. Make sense? So that's huge. Okay, huge. That you can just scale quickly and get to your goals.